know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Cult of the Living Dead.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead. We're going to do something a little different this time to kick off the new year. We are going to cover our very first TV series on the pod. We are covering It. Welcome to Derry, the HBO Max, I don't know, Netflix now, I guess, HBO show. It's a prequel to the It two-part It series. So we all really enjoy It. So we were excited to talk about this one. As always, I am your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya.
Yo.
And Twan.
Yo.
For first-time listeners and returning guests, we are a cult movie podcast. We cover cult classics, B-movies, and horror. All of these opinions are subjective, but enjoy the ride, guys. All right, so I know all of us are pretty excited about this show going into it. I think I was a little nervous since it was like a completely, for the most part, original series. Expanding on a book that I really like. But I think they executed it pretty well. Just to remind me, we've all read, well, Twan, you're working through the book. Say you've read the book, and I've read the book.
Mm-hmm.
We've all seen the movies. Well, I still need to watch It Part 2. And we've all seen the 1990s miniseries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what was your excitement level? Any concerns going into this series before it kicked off?
I didn't have too many. I think knowing that it was going to be a Max TV show, and also knowing that Andy Muschietti, I probably fucked up his name, was coming back to continue the story, kind of gave me the hope and idea that it was going to feel just like the movie. And the movie that he did, 1 and 2, were really, really fucking great. And so I had some high hopes for it going into it. I was already kind of like hyping it in my mind. I also think maybe it was just hyped in general, but I was hyped.
Same. Yeah. The marketing department for the show did a good job in dropping teasers here and there throughout the year. And yeah, just the fact that Andy Muschietti was at the helm, I felt like we were in good hands. I like Saya, I enjoyed both parts 1 and 2 of the movie, and yeah, I was just really excited to see this world expanded upon, because prior to the show, never read or listened to the audiobook for the novel. So yeah, going into it, I didn't really have any like expectations as far as like the lore of the story. I was just more excited about learning more, and having blown through 13 chapters so far, there's a lot of mention of some of the like, I don't know, the events that happen in the show that are in the book, and it was pretty cool to listen. But yeah, I was excited. I was excited for the show. I mean, I love Pennywise, and Skarsgård did a great job in the film. So
yeah, I agree with both you guys for sure. I think one thing that I think had me a little bit hesitant was I knew they would crush it on the stuff that's presented in the books, like the black spot and kind of like some of the like big, I don't know, what would you call them, murders that Pennywise has in like the past that kind of like caps off his like killing spree. I knew those would be cool. The one thing that I was a little I guess curious to see what they would do is how they expanded on the universe with the whole was it Dick Halloran being introduced in this series. Like I know it's mentioned in The Shining that he was in Derry for a little bit, but he's not like mentioned in the It book like at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not even a character. So I was interested to see like how they were gonna pull that off by like introducing The Shining with it. And that honestly, that was like they did a pretty good job. I like the way they expanded on King's universe without having to like overly explain everything. Like it trusted the audience to just kind of figure it out. Well, speaking of, we should go through our cast and crew and then we can work our way through this series. So it has 3 creators. It's created by Jason Fuchs, Andy Muschietti, and his sister Barbara Muschietti. Jason Fuchs worked on Wonder Woman and the TV series Argylle. Andy Muschietti worked on Mama and It. And Barbara also worked on Mama and It's Welcome to Derry, but not It the movie. So we have a long cast. One thing about TV series, you get a bajillion fucking characters.
Everybody.
So some people were left out, but for the most part, I got all the major players. So I have Taylor Page, who plays Charlotte Hanlon. She was in the most recent Toxic Avengers movie, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I haven't seen that one. And the latest Beverly Hills Cop. We had Jovan Adepo. He plays Leroy Hanlon. He was in Fences, Overlord, and Babylon. Stephen Ryder as Hank Grogan. He was in Daredevil. I don't remember him in Daredevil, but they said he was in 12 episodes.
Who?
Matilda.
Hank Grogan?
Yeah, Hank. The dad, right? Of the one who's up for murder.
Lake Tower.
Yeah, Daredevil. I'm like 12 episodes. And he was in a couple episodes of Luke Cage too. I'm like, I don't remember his character.
A lot of episodes to be.
Yeah, it's all that. Like he was like in every single episode of a season, probably.
Yeah,
Mhm.
dude.
And
I don't remember him at all. That's crazy. Oh, well, damn.
We have Matilda Lawler, who plays Marge Truman. She was in Station 11 and The Gilded Age. Amanda Christine, who plays Ronnie Grogan. I didn't recognize anything she's been in. Clara Stack as Lily Bainbridge. She was in Hawkeye. We have Blake Cameron Jones as Will Hanton. Aaron S. Cartaya as Rich Santos. Chris Chalk as Dick Halloran. He was in Perry Mason and The Newsroom. James Reamer as General Francis Shaw. I but know him best as being like the recast of Raiden in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also Dexter's dad in Dexter. That's probably what most people know him from. Kimberly Guerrero as Rose. She was in Reservation Dogs and Wrinkle in Time. And of course, Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Most notably known for It. He's most recently was Nosferatu in Nosferatu. And he was in Barbarian. And he also starred in another Stephen King
Castle Rock?
TV series. Yeah, he was in Castle Rock. Was he the main character in that show, or he was just in it?
Nah, he was the prisoner.
Okay. I never saw Castle Rock. That was a Hulu one, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it cool?
Netflix picked it up, so it should be coming back in the
Oh,
summer.
really?
Nice.
Yeah, because there's been a resurgence of King. The King is back.
The King.
The King.
I didn't even know that they made a fucking Stan TV series like in the 2000s.
The early 2000s. Yeah,
It wasn't even early. It was like 2021 or something.
I think I watched.
It's a Paramount show.
I watched like an episode, and I don't think I finished it. I don't remember why. I may have just not.
Is the Stan the vampire one?
The Stand is
That's The Strand
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the Strand. That's right.
yeah.
with what's
That's
it,
like-
Modoc?
Yeah, isn't that King's like very first book is the Strand?
Damn, The Strand is king? Never knew that.
The Strand.
No,
or you're
this-
talking about the Stand.
No, the Stand, right? That was his first
Oh.
book.
The Stand. I don't know if it was. I know that it's about like a super flu that like dominates the world.
Yeah, 1978. I thought it was his first.
His first published novel was Carrie.
Oh, interesting.
First written novel, The Long Walk.
Oh, what the hell? Hold
First
on.
sold story, The Glass Floor.
Interesting. Because I know a character from The Stand ends up in
In the Dark Tower.
I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
like the priest or whatever.
Well, there's a lot from all of his books that ends up in the Dark. I mean, Pennywise is from the Dark Tower.
Yeah, but he also did a lot of
Retcon.
retconning to make shit fit in. Like I know like the original print of the gunslinger is different than like the one that's available now
Mhm.
because he wanted to fit more nicely into the overall universe. But I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Talk about cast and crew. One thing I was cool about this series that I wasn't sure they'd be able to capture from the book or the movie is the like group of kids, like having this new group of kids like fighting Pennywise. And like my head, it's like if like every season you just like change the Stranger Things group of kids,
Hmm.
like would it work? And I thought it worked pretty good.
Yeah.
It did.
Are we gonna like how deep how spoilery are we gonna get? Because there's like one thing that I really want to talk about, especially about episode one.
I guess I could put like a big tag. Yeah, major spoiler alerts in this one, guys.
The marketing for this show was done so well that at the end of episode one, I was so shocked that
That all those kids died.
all those kids died because in all the posters that you see, it's a specific group of children. And then from there moving forward, they updated all the marketing to like all the new kids. So that was a really fucking cool thing. And I had that same like idea of you of like, damn, can we do this with like a whole new group of kids? And they did it, but they did it in such a way where it makes sense and you're kind of immediately connected to one of the main or two of the main characters that are going to be like the building blocks for the rest of the show.
Yeah, the
Um
Ronnie and Lily.
yeah, like that was so fucking nuts. But I love the way they did that. Like that was such a cool thing. And the kids worked.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they were
did.
great.
Yeah, they had great on-screen chemistry. They're all a believable group of friends.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm right there with you with you, Sale. Like when episode one ended, I was like, "Yo, they just killed the whole cast of kids." For a
Hmm.
little while, I was like, like, is this whole series just gonna be like different kids getting murdered every episode?" Um, but no, then it became like more of a group of kids versus Pennywise.
Yeah.
Also, I'm curious to see if they're gonna do the same rinse and repeat cycle for the following seasons. Because if that's true, Pennywise is kind of mid. He's just getting bodied by children constantly.
Yeah.
Really takes away from his all powerfulness. I thought only the Losers Club had what it took to take him out.
I guess that's like a question though. Did like the chicken or the egg, what came first? Um,
Pennywise getting bodied
because
every time.
did he get bodied by those kids in the beginning, or was he not trying and then now he's trying because he died, and so he woke up when he died, and now he's got to go back in time to try to change what he can. Because I think you and I were talking about it, and there's a specific thing with the mom where she has both eyeballs, but now she only has one eyeball. So does this change things? I would be okay if they change the story a little bit. I think that'd be fun. That would keep it fresh, you know? It
True.
would also higher the stakes. Otherwise, we already know what's happening. So,
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think it would be cool. Well, I think obviously if it creates its own little universe, like that'd be cool.
mhm,
Like it goes kind of does what what's the other HBO The Last of Us is doing, and like
mhm.
sticks to the source material, but at the same time kind of makes it its own. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to do that. you can't stick 100% true to the source material, or else there's nothing to like
Right.
look forward to.
There's no like
I think you-
stakes. Like
I
it's
think
not.
you can, but not when you're doing something like this, where it's like a completely like new idea.
Well, I feel like I don't know. To me that would seem kind of boring if we just get like a story where there's. I mean, we know how it ends. We know that at the end of every cycle, there's a big event, and then people die, and then he goes back to sleep. It's not to me compelling enough to want it. Like it, yeah, it would be visually cool. Like it'd be dope to see just Pennywise go through a whole town and like wreck everybody, but there's no conflict.
Yeah, there's no stakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like him being able to fuck up um what's her name? Marge. Him being able
Mhm.
to like fuck up Marge a little bit makes it so now there's a little bit more on the table. Like he could potentially ruin the timeline now, which sounds kind of cool.
That would
Imagine
be
if at
cool.
the end of like season two, maybe he fucks up the timeline a little bit, so then he's like a little bit stronger. Now he's to go back in season three, he's gonna try to get even more stronger. Maybe they kill him in season three, and that's his beginning again. Fuck, so then he just does it in reverse.
Yeah, the story's being told in reverse. It's kind of crazy.
No, but then but at the end of season three, when he's like born, what if he
Mhm.
dies again? And then he has to do it again, but now in forward. He just caught in like a loop.
Where they just season 3 ends and then they just redo the movies for season 4 for this time.
New stakes.
Certain characters aren't around.
Yeah. Damn.
There's no who's the one who goes, "This is battery acid," when he hits him with the fucking slingshot? Eddie
Eddie.
gets his arm bit off.
Were we talking about the losers?
The losers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, because is there an Eddie in this one? No.
No. It's just
No,
Richie's the only.
it's just
like,
Richie.
And
Yeah.
then, damn, there's no Richie because Finn Wolfhard is like 40 by the time the show ends. Gotta get a whole new cast.
He could just play the grown up Richie.
He'll play what's
Damn,
his name?
R.I.P. Oh no, was it that guy? No, Bill
No,
Hader.
it's Bill Hader. Is it the comedian?
Fucking Eddie's adult version or passed last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he took his own life.
Oh shit!
Rip.
Who is that actor?
James Ranson. He was also in The Wire. He was Ziggy.
He was also
He
in,
was in
Sinister.
Yeah, Sinister 2.
He was the cop. He was in the Black
dang.
Phone.
Damn.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Rip. Such sad days.
Such a lonely day.
And I do appreciate what the show did with not showing Pennywise until like episode, was it 4 or 5? 4.
Or yeah.
Like we just get like to experience his powers, I guess, for the first 3 episodes. I mean the whole series, but like just different iterations of himself, I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It made his reveal that much better. And I don't know. I enjoy seeing his different forms just because he's a shape-shifting alien. He can literally turn into anything. So it's cool to see that translated onto the screen.
Super cool. And all of all of the forms that he gets were fucking nuts, dude. The demon baby, the pickle monster, the mom. Dude, that was really cool. I really like the mom one. Do you know that was filmed in reverse?
That's cool.
Yeah. Like the scene where the mom is walking towards her daughter and she's on the floor. That was filmed in reverse. And then it was filmed and then it was played in reverse. So it looks like her walk is just weird, but it's really just like a backwards walk. It's nuts.
Just unnatural.
Yeah, unnatural, crazy looking. Like the fucking the practical effects they used for that was really cool.
Yeah. Did you guys have a favorite form?
Pickle Daddy.
Pickle?
The
Oh,
vagina
really?
monster.
Hey, Lily, I turned myself into a pickle. I'm pickle it, Lily.
or Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam was funny.
Well, Uncle Sam was good. That
Mhm.
was a nice that was a cool one. My favorite wasn't necessarily scary, but when he turned into who's the little boy that they're looking for? And like lures them into the sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maddie.
Yeah, I had no idea that it was like that powerful.
Yeah,
Like he just turned into like a whole ass dude and just is just like, hey, what's up, guys?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just pale because I've been in the sewer. I didn't get much sun.
What do you mean this guy could turn into a like fucking pickle man? Wait, you're surprised that he could turn into a normal
Dead child.
boy?
Well, because he held the
He's so
form.
powerful.
He held the
He could turn
form
into a boy.
for so long.
For a minute, yeah.
And then like I don't know, like it just I guess I liked more what it represented because like every other time Pennywise kind of screws with them for a little bit, and then he'll either leave or just to really hype up the fear, and then he'll come back and finish him off, or he kills him like super fast.
Yeah.
But I think this is the first time where he played like a long con
Mhm.
against the kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I thought that whole sequence was cool because I was like, oh damn, he's like fucking getting super deep with the mental games.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was a good one. But I gotta go with the vagina monster. That
The mom
that whole scene was fucking intense.
that was
When the little girl is under the covers and she's like pulling down the blanket and the blanket turns into like the placenta and then everything that follows and then the like she's birthed again, which is wild. Yeah, that whole scene that I was like, yeah, this show's fucking going places.
yeah, that whole sequence was nuts.
Yeah. Ronnie. That's her name.
I mean, the way, and even like the way they just murdered all those children in the movie theater, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
like they pulled no punches.
I like that Pennywise is like full strength in this one. Well, we see him full strength because he's just been born again.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was really cool. I did have like so many questions though. Like, why did he? It felt like he went so hard on these kids in this one compared to like the TV show. But then, as you progress through it and the context gets kind of brought up, it makes sense
You mean compared to the movie?
compared to the movie. Yeah. So yeah, but it was wild, dude. They so much happening. Such a good show. A good like a addendum to the story.
What did you guys think of the alternate, not the alternate, I guess the subplot with the whole military aspect of it and the Native Americans protecting, like creating like this whole like barrier? Because I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read the book. But from where you're at in the book, Twan, do they ever mention anything about like Native Americans being like the guardians of Pennywise's prison?
Not yet. No. I just got past the part where Mike's dad is telling him the story of the black spot.
Mm.
So yeah, that whole sequence, the fire and the bird form at the end of the season was also mentioned in the book. But yeah, no mention of any Native Americans. Well, briefly when Mike was telling them at the table, but that was about it.
I couldn't remember if that was created for this show or if it was part of the lore.
I think in the book they only mention the ritual and it's by a tribe and that's it.
Okay, then is it still the ritual of Maturin or whatever?
The ritual of Chud.
Chud, that's right.
Chud, yeah,
That's
Chud?
right. The ritual of Chud.
Chud. Chud. Chud.
Chud.
Chud.
That comes Chud's important in the Kingiverse.
The Chudding.
What'd you guys think of that subplot? I think the kid part I really enjoyed. I think that was like some A tier TV stuff. The military part I thought I could have used a little less of. think they dragged it out a little too much. I like Dick Halloran's stuff. I thought his stuff was interesting. Didn't really care about the general though.
Yeah. I think they all had to go hand in hand to make it make sense, to get the kids involved, to like put the prison back up in some type of way. But I really didn't like the general's like shift to, you know, going rogue, wanting to create like a totalitarian state. I mean,
I think they were good with just it being like, we need a Cold War weapon. And I was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
And then it was like, actually, America needs to be feared, man.
I think
We put the fear back into America. I was like, we didn't need this twist. I think the Cold War was fine enough.
yeah, I think that my opinion, I feel like that's like a dig at like what's happening now.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think we needed it in it, but it's cool. It happened. I feel like everything else was enough to satiate and to make me feel like, all right, I'll accept that this had a small piece of TV show that I didn't really enjoy. But it was cool seeing Rated and stuff. I haven't seen him in a minute.
I haven't seen him in like a starring like main role.
When it came out, I said, "Hey, it's Raiden," and everyone was like, "You mean Dexter's dad?" And I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" Because I never watched Dexter. I think I saw like one season. So yeah, I know him more as Raiden.
Same.
What'd you think of the military subplot, Twan?
It was okay. I mean, I didn't have any qualms with it. The general's kind of his motivations flipping, that was a little much. Like I agree with what you said. If we would have just kept it as like we needed a weapon, rather than we need total control. That was could have gone without. But I do like that it opened up the story. We got the Bradley gang because of the military, and we also got Dick Halloran because of the military story. And then Mike's dad, I forgot what his name is. Is it Mike or no?
It's
Leroy?
Will. It's Will. Not Mike is Will's son.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mike is Will's son. Yeah. But it was okay. I had no real
qualms with it.
Problems with it. Yeah.
I think to me, it's more that like I thought the rest of the show stood out as being like Chef's Kiss, really good. Or that it being like it was just kind of like it was hard for it stood out as being the least quality of the three storylines, because I feel like you had the military general, like what he was trying to do. Then you had the Dick Halloran story, which is pretty interesting. I like the way that they showed off like the power of the shine and how even that could affect Pennywise. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was dope.
And then you had the kid storyline, which is the storyline that everyone really cares about, because like that's kind of been the whole basis of it. That it just kind of, and then you also had the Native American additional subplot that was like kind of combined with the general. I like that it explained like a deeper backstory to Pennywise. Like I thought that was really cool. And like we get the whole like war chief thing, like that was kind of sick. And then going up to the carnival or the circus, like that whole aspect was tight.
Yeah.
But the modern day stuff I thought was like it was okay.
It was just like the connecting piece to everything.
Yeah.
Because the general was connected to the main First Nation chick. And then they had that little experience in the woods.
That was cool.
That kind of set everything in motion, because that was the point in which the general like made it his life's mission to fucking find this thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, so like I think it was also like what he experienced, I'm guessing, in World War II. It was kind of like, oh, we need, because he was a general during the Cold War. He definitely saw action for sure.
Which is crazy because everyone, like in the like lore, when you move away from Derry, you tend to forget, but it was always on this dude's mind.
Well,
so much so that he came back.
Didn't he say he remembered like 5 years ago?
Well, he was like he must have just had a fucking idea then, because what made him go back to Derry, you know? Because now that you say that, I remember that conversation that they had in the antique store when he was like, "Oh, as soon as I came back, I started remembering everything." It's
But
like,
then,
why were you there in the first place, though?
but then she confronts him later on. He's like, "Yeah, I wasn't being fully truthful. I actually like started to remember Derry like 5 years ago." And
Mm,
I think he said something happened to him while he was. I thought he said something happened to him while he was overseas that like triggered it.
Maybe.
But I don't remember exactly what the wording was, but yeah, it kicked in for him because kind of like in it when Mike calls the gang and he's like,
yeah,
"Hey guys, it's Mike," and like everyone's like, "Oh shit," and it all just comes flooding back. I don't know, maybe he had that time. Maybe he got I don't know, he almost died or something, and like
it
that
was like,
fear triggered him.
we're assigning you to Derry. It's like Derry.
Ooh,
Like,
oh,
what
that
the
could have
fuck?
been it too. Yeah.
But wouldn't they have to call out? They would have to call it out, no? Like they would have to they would someone had to know that there was something in Derry. So
Or
who
maybe,
knew?
Right?
oh,
Or
that's
what if
true.
Pennywise was like, I don't know, attracting them or
Or maybe
attracting
they
him
just
back?
they
I
set
don't
up
know.
a military base in Derry, and they during that conversation they're like, "Hey, we need like a I don't know, like a military base that's on the border of Canada and the Atlantic." Like, oh,
Hmm.
what about Derry, Maine? And then he's like, "Derry, Maine, I know that place." Boof.
Yeah.
It memories activated.
Oh, it says General Shaw returned to Derry and welcome to Derry because a military experiment brought back his childhood memory of Pennywise, driving him to enact Operation Precept to control the creature by releasing it to sow nationwide fear.
Okay.
That's what it was.
So he was experimented on and then it just fucking unlocked.
Yeah.
They gave him some. He was a fucking. Was it?
They gave him some weed and he got the
MK
scaries.
Ultra.
Yeah, it was an MK Ultra guy that gave him some acid, and he was like, "What the fuck?" Imagine he's on acid and he sees Pennywise.
Damn, was that when MK Ultra was going on? When
Horrible
did
trip.
MK
I think
Ultra
That would be fucking terrible,
MK
the
dude.
Ultra
worst trip
began,
ever.
damn, MK Ultra began in 53. So
There it
yeah,
is.
it was established during the Cold War. Damn. Damn, so he probably was part of those
No,
like
always
beginning
comes back to
experiments.
MK Ultra.
Always, dude, always.
All roads lead to acid.
Did we figure it out?
I think we did.
What?
It's
I
a
think he
good show, boys.
took a hit of Sid and he was ready to go. Was there anything that do you think the show did better than the movies?
Murder children.
Yeah, you don't we don't get as many deaths in the movie.
Yeah, we see Georgie and we see the one of the bullies. No, we don't even see the bully to get wrecked. We just see his after effect when he shows up later as a spirit.
Mm.
Yeah. We
Beyond
get
that,
that.
we get scary stuff
Got a
happening,
bunch of scary stuff for
Yeah.
sure.
but like no real murder. And in this one, episode 1, we get plenty of it.
We get so much of it every episode. I feel
Fantastic.
like somebody dies. Like the little puppet at the end, the little principal puppet.
A little
Mhm.
ode to Killer Clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who else gets murdered? Oh, another. Since I was talking negatives, another thing I didn't really I didn't understand was the like adulteress lady just being like the ultimate like Pennywise fangirl.
Oh, the
Which lady?
daughter?
Yeah, the
Daughter?
Rob
daughter.
Gray's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like you didn't understand her character?
No, like what did it add to the overall plot of the story? Just like including that out of nowhere.
Because she was in the movie.
Yeah. She's in
Oh, I guess that's true.
part two.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so
she's the old woman.
they needed to like
Mhm.
I guess they wanted to include her like story. Like why was she there? How did she
Getting
why
Derry.
how did she get to Derry?
Okay, yeah, I guess that works. And I guess she is kind of the reason why the black spot gets like destroyed by all those like clan member guys.
Yeah.
That fucking episode was insane. Was that the penultimate episode?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, HBO is the king of having the penultimate episode be the best episode of every season.
Yeah.
Like they do it time and time again.
feel like with a lot of shows that are getting multiple seasons, the penultimate usually is like the actual finale, and the finale is used as a tool to set up the next season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that. That's true. That's a good point, actually. I feel like every episode
Well, that's
sevens of Game of Thrones is like crazy.
That's typically, I mean, that's how the story arcs work, right? Like the climax and then the resolution after. The
Yeah, true.
resolution's always like a flat line.
Although the last episode was pretty crazy.
It was.
It actually was, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it explains why Pennywise isn't as strong when the losers meet him. I mean, he's still strong because when the losers meet him, there's still a bunch of kids that have gone missing. Like he's still murdering children, but he's just not murdering them as crazy as he was in the show.
Well, and I also think in the show, he's like full, right? When the kids finally fight him,
Mm-hmm.
like he's like he's like, all right, I killed enough. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's only because they remove one of the spikes or the like parts of the fence that he wakes up and he's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Now's my chance.
now's my chance to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because he's super powered up. He takes all those children from the auditorium. Like that shit was crazy.
That was a
Bro.
cool ass scene. Very Pied Piper-y.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that scene was like, damn. So this is like Pennywise not fucking around.
Yeah, he can fucking do this. He could take out a whole town.
Easily. I mean, I think if he got loose, he'd probably just destroy the world. I don't think who could stop him.
Wasn't that why he was sent to
turtle?
Earth?
The turtle? Mature? Oh, you're reading the books.
Oh, it's okay.
The spoilers.
I won't bring him Maturin anymore.
No spoilers.
No more book spoilers.
And how many shinnings do you think it'll take to take him out? How many people with the shine?
Damn, that whole clan from Doctor Sleep, maybe.
Damn, maybe.
I think Danny could do it. Danny was the
only
strongest.
Only Danny?
Danny was the strongest shine that anyone had ever seen at that time.
That's true. But strong enough to take out Pennywise all by him lonesome?
He would have to be like an adult. It would have to be adult Danny.
He'd have to be Ewan McGregor.
It could be Red Red.
Obi-Wan.
Red.
It can't be child. It has to be Obi-Wan Danny.
We see Pennywise come out of a painting to go back in time and kill young Danny. Fucking
Damn.
Terminator style.
in the Shining Hotel.
In the Shining Hotel.
Fuck. He just camps out in that one photo, the 4th of July ball.
Yeah, he's the entertainment. He's like a clown in the background.
Nice.
That'd be cool. I'm curious how they're going, since we know that Pennywise started, like his persona as the clown started after what happens to the Bradley gang and then what happens at the steel mill.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still going to be Pennywise in the other 2 seasons?
Like is he always Pennywise? Has he always been Pennywise?
But also hasn't always been Pennywise?
Yeah, I think in at the end of this season we see his skin's like peeling off because those are his masks that he was wearing, but then it defaults to Pennywise. So I don't know. It'd be kind of nuts. I mean, we see when he kills Bob in the origin of him, he was a small child. So maybe he'll be a small child, or no, because that's also at the same time when the Colonel sees him, right? And when the Colonel sees him, he's a
lanky old
he's
man guy.
Skinwalker.
Oh yeah, he's a skinwalker.
Yeah. So I don't know. That'd be cool though. It'd be interesting. I wonder how they would explain him staying a clown.
Well, that's what I'm
2 and 3.
That's one thing that I found was interesting that the show did that is a deviation from the movie, is that like when the kids go to the library and they look back and they see it like in different photos throughout time as like the clown, and they're like, oh shit, look, there's him like in the corner when the Bradley gang's getting blasted. Like, so like he pops up periodically. Yeah. But then the show decided to give like his character and origin story as of being based off of one of his victims.
Mhm.
So I wonder how that's gonna change things at all.
Yeah. I know it's an interesting concept. The way he perceives time is really interesting. So I feel like they could
He could just always be Pennywise
he
because
could have always have been.
time's not linear for him.
Yeah.
Well, so the Bradley gang was what, the 30s?
That was the 20s.
So he was Pennywise by then, because I thought wasn't he Pennywise in like the the 1900? 1900s?
Yeah, I guess it was like what year was
No, well,
It was like 1902 or something like that, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, because the general was like in his older, and he
Mhm.
was like what, like 8 or 9 in
So-
that.
season 2 is gonna probably end with him being Pennywise. But
No, I think
1908,
no. Then he was for sure then, because the Bradley gang was
30s,
30s, because it's what, every 25 years or 29 years he wakes up or whatever.
so he'll,
27.
so he'll be Pennywise by the time that happens. But season 3, I don't think he's gonna be Pennywise
No.
unless he is still, and like that's one of his skins that he could wear. But he might have another default, because I think we see him as like a priest in the
It's one of his skins, right?
yeah, in the skin that is seen, or it's shown in the story of when they're telling about how when they first ran into Pennywise and like they first captured him.
He was a priest. That's right. The Native Americans are talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
When did the factory blow up? Because wasn't that also an ending to one of his?
The factory was the very first one. So factory season 3.
Okay.
So it might have been right after he became Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he became Pennywise in 1908, and then you add 30,
The Bradley
20
game happened in
27 years,
35.
it's 35, yeah.
And then the losers
The-
part 2
The black spot was
in the 60s.
I don't want to do math right now.
It'd be
what's
62.
35 plus 27.
62, I'm pretty sure. Was that when the show took place?
It takes place in 62.
Yep. Okay.
Season 1 is 62.
We solved it, boys.
Yeah.
So he has always been Pennywise then.
At least for season 1 and 2,
And 3.
potentially. Because
Well, if we did the math,
we did the math, the 30s and then the early 1900s.
So
Yeah.
1908 is when he became Pennywise.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah.
so
Okay.
maybe that era
That same year is when the fire happened, or the factory.
explodes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What a crazy year for it.
For fires.
1908 was the year for it.
That was
Yeah.
it. That was his year.
That was his year.
New year, new me, he said.
Damn.
Does that mean that we're gonna see his daughter again
Probably.
Probably.
in season 2, and we'll see her as a little kid in season 1 and season 3?
That should probably be a teen?
She'll be
In
a teen in
season 2?
season 2, yeah,
Or no,
and then a child, or no, like an older
like
adult.
30?
Her prefrontal cortex will have developed by then.
Yeah, that is something that's kind of a little confusing, because that happened in 1908, and then she
It's-
remembers Pennywise up until 62, so she should have been like significantly older in this season, right? Like she should have been like in her like early 60s,
Yeah,
She looked pretty good. Sure.
because she was
Late
messing
60s.
around with
could have been a 60-year-old.
Hank.
The butcher.
Yeah,
What do you mean the butcher? She was sleeping with the butcher?
she was married to the butcher. No,
She was married to the butcher, wasn't she?
I thought she was. Oh yeah, she was married to
It's-
the butcher.
Yeah, Kirsch. Kirsch was the last name.
mm-hmm.
Damn. So Hank Grogan liked them. He liked them older ladies.
Oh yeah, Hank was
He was
piping her
banging her.
down. That's right.
That's cool.
Knocked the
Yeah.
dust off that pussy.
Yeah.
Gotta love Friday. Who's your guys' favorite? Do the kids have do they have a name? Like he's just calling them the losers part 2. Like the rejects,
Yeah, they don't. They don't give themselves a name.
the renegades.
Squad.
Do we all agree that our favorite character is Richie, though?
I mean,
Yeah. Richie
gotta represent.
and then Marge.
Yeah, I would say that for me too, Richie, then Marge.
Because they're the same. They are
the dynamic duo.
Yeah. That duo was cool.
Richie and then Will.
Will was pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Will'd be my number 3.
Marge came around. Yeah, she'd be my number 3. Her arc was redeeming.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see.
Yeah.
She definitely had the most character growth out of the out of the group.
I hated her in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I hated her so much. I wanted her to die. And then then everything that happened happened. I wanted her and all the patty cakes to just get wrecked. But then things happened and her development was nice. It was surprising.
I do think it's funny how that one patty cake is just like chewing increasingly more gum as the show goes on.
Yeah, she doesn't spit out her gum. She just gets more and more gum. And at the very end, you don't even understand what she's saying because she's just chewing so much gum.
It's like when you get the the ballpark chew and you just put the whole pack in your mouth at once.
Ooh, that made my mouth water.
You get flavor for about 2 minutes.
2 seconds, dude, and then it's done.
And then you have like fucking industrial grade Bondo in your mouth. I do think it's cool. But also that like Will is just Mike. They're just the same character.
Yeah.
They're just the same guy.
Yeah.
It's like just being a studious person runs in the family.
Well, he also he's more about science, whereas Mike is more about history, but that makes sense knowing how they set up the story of his parents being the protectors, and so they taught him history, and so that's why he's like the history person for them. I like that. His character was cool. Him and I said her name earlier.
Ronnie? Who?
Him and Ronnie's
Ronnie?
him and Ronnie's connection is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I feel like Lily has a lot of Lily gets wrecked the most though. Like I feel like her.
Oh yeah, Lily gets fucked up.
She's the saddest of the storylines.
For sure. She witnesses that whole murder in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Gets like institutionalized.
Her dad's dead and she gets bullied about it all the time.
Yeah, pickle dad.
Her mom doesn't give a shit.
Starts getting corrupted by the One Ring.
Yeah, she got Frodo'd.
That's right.
There's so much that happens to Lily. Lily's a sad story, and I'm surprised that she lived through it all though.
Really though.
I forget what happens to her at the end.
She just dips out.
Did she move away too?
Like, all right, peace. I don't think I think she comes to terms with the death and then she stays there, no?
I thought only Will and Marge stay. Because Ronnie leaves. She goes with her dad. They like escape to like Canada.
I think I don't think Lily Bainbridge is left ambiguous.
Oh, so she is left ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get a definitive answer for her.
Mm-hmm.
And she has no direct connection to any of the characters in the
book.
The losers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't only Will and Marge have like direct connections to the losers?
Will, Marge, Maddie's brother. No, not Maddie's brother.
Not
sorry,
the short dude, right?
Oh, the short kid with the curly hair, his brother.
I thought that dude was gonna be the main dude.
Me too, dude.
So,
That's why I was so surprised.
He was like mad investigator. Like he figured that shit out real quick.
Yeah, he was hella smart. And he got wrecked.
Who's his brother? Well, who is he related to?
His brother grows up and gives birth to the Jewish kid.
Oh, Eddie.
Stanley.
Stanley.
Stanley's the one that kills himself, right?
Bro, so fucking disheartening. That was such a sad story. And the way Stephen King wrote that story, I was goddamn. It was sad.
And blood on the wall of his bathtub.
Yeah, dude. Just the sequence and when it's like talking about the wife trying to get into the restroom, just tugging at my heartstrings.
Yeah. Well, he was the one, like, from after when they beat him as kids, he's like, nah, guys, like, he's like, we gotta come back. He's like, fuck that, I ain't coming back here. What the fuck? That's right. They're the one loser down.
Yeah.
They should have played Stanley in the movie, that Ditto song, the Eminem one. Stan.
Stan.
Yeah.
My tea's gone cold.
Yep. Yeah, so I wonder who Bainbridge. Maybe she marries somebody who becomes another loser.
Well, that's the thing. That was the theory before the show came out, was that she was Beverly Marsh's mom, but then finale happened and that was disproven. So now
And also-
that connection is no more.
Also, Bev's mom's name is mentioned in the book, and it's not Lily.
What is it?
Elfrida.
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 What a fucking, that's a name that you don't hear anymore.
I mean, they could retcon it.
And just make her mom's name is Elizabeth, but everyone called her Frida.
Yeah.
She had a unibrow. But it's really Lily Bainbridge.
I was like, how the fuck? Where's the Lily? But yeah.
Because Lily's got to be like short for Elizabeth, right? No way you just named your kid Lily. I guess you could.
I mean, people out there want to name their kids.
That sounds like a nickname, though.
Oh, what is it? What's the
Like
fucking name?
naming your child Johnny as opposed to John.
What's the name?
Naming your kid Chewy.
Naming your kid Frankie.
Naming him Dick instead of Richard.
Damn. And then just calling him Richard as a
calling
nickname.
him Richard. Do the reverse. That'd be pretty funny.
I lost it. It's gone. It's okay.
What's the name? What name?
I don't know. It was. I don't even.
Agamemnon?
Yeah, people want to name their kids Agamemnon. So,
Just call him Aggie for short.
or Mem, or
Call
Non.
him Mem.
Damn, mem.
Good old Mems.
Good old Mems.
There was what did I see recently where there was someone that was named something that was
It was crazy.
just kind of like a funny nickname. Fuck.
Liz? Short for lizard?
I
They're like,
was like, Liz, short for Elizabeth? That's not that crazy.
Go around
For
calling-
lizard, though.
calling your child Liz. And you're like, oh, is it short for Elizabeth?
Lizard.
Nah, it's short for lizard.
You're a lizard, Harry. Oh my god.
So I think this
Go ahead.
I think this show solidifies Skarsgård as being like the perennial Pennywise.
Damn.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
As much as Steve Curry holds a special. Did I
Tim.
say Tim Curry? Steve Curry. I was thinking Steve Martin.
Timothy Curry.
Steve Kerr.
As Steve Kerr.
Timothy. Tim.
As Tim Curry holds a special place in my heart, as terrifying me as a young child when I saw the original series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Skarsgård is Pennywise.
Yeah. I think they both did a really great job though. And
Oh,
for,
yeah.
for the time that it came out, Tim Curry as Pennywise, perfect for that movie, for that time era, that vibe. He hit that shit so well. But Skarsgård now in this newer era movies, also perfect.
Yeah,
So
we
good
got
at his
lucky.
faces.
Mhm.
Great.
He could just do that face. He was just born
Yeah.
like that. He just looks like that casually.
Dude.
Yeah, the Skarsgårds are a crazy group of acting family.
Mhm.
It's a powerhouse of a family right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to see where they go next. It might be blasphemous, but should they just redo the movies, but as a TV series?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like after 3 seasons, what if he's changed so much that you can redo the movie,
They just connect it to something else.
or they kind of wrap it up in like season 3 where they are still able to kill Pennywise, and it fixes the timeline again.
Season 1 ends with a flashback of that battle, and he wins.
Damn.
Just takes Richie's eye out, but the opposite one of his mom, so they have a matching set.
Damn. Like
Fucked
an
up.
Attack on Titan?
I don't think they would do that, but it would be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they would. Because the movies are already the movies. I feel like that'd be a lot. And I think they've only committed to 3 seasons.
Well, season 1 was the third most viewed HBO show of all time,
Oh wow.
Crazy.
behind the Last of Us and Game of Thrones.
Nice.
Before Sinners, it was the highest grossing horror film of all time.
That's awesome.
People
Damn,
love the king.
Sinners beat it
Yeah.
on its initial run through, or just in total? Because I know Sinners got a couple of re-releases. I mean, that's impressive, especially since Sinners is like an original property. And to this day, Stephen King's name carries a lot of weight.
Does.
I'm excited to see to talk on the larger Stephen King universe. I think the success of this show is going to put a lot of pressure on the other adaptations that are out there that are due to come out pretty soon, because it'll be hard to compare it to Welcome to Derry. Like, it was good, but it wasn't as good as Welcome to Derry,
Yeah.
because the quality of this HBO is just so good.
I'm interested to see how The Last of Us season 3 now comes out, considering the fact that Welcome to Derry is done so good, you know? I mean, granted, it's a completely different story, but like,
Yeah.
are they gonna, I don't know.
And I think Andy Muschietti just deserves all the praise for his adaptations.
Mm-hmm. Him and his wife, right? They work on it together.
Oh, his wife, yeah.
Yeah.
Barbara.
That was his sister.
Damn, his sister. They're just the
It's like
powder
Jack,
siblings.
it's like a Jack White situation. He says it's his sister, but it's really his wife.
Damn.
They're like those twins with the rings.
Twins with the
Just like,
rings.
And
Oh.
they turn into different, like, I take the form of a mop and I take the form of a bucket. Poof.
No, one always does really cool stuff, and the other one does like really useless shit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it is his older sister and producer.
Oh shit.
Crazy. That's cool.
Nice.
Damn, when you look up Andy Muschietti's partner, main professional partner is his sister. Why would you?
How would you word it like that? Well, I guess maybe,
Why would you word it like that?
I think it's because probably a lot of people think when you see the two last names that they're
You
married.
think, yeah. I thought that's why I said it. So it's
Same.
cool. It's cool that he works on it with his sister. But that'd be fucking dope if you have like a sibling and you guys like are so connected and
It's
work
like,
together so well.
What's her name, right? Like Billie Eilish.
Oh yeah.
She
They have
sings
a
the
weird.
songs, and her brother writes the songs.
Mm-hmm. Or the people that the siblings that did the Matrix,
Oh, the
Oh, yeah.
the Wachowskis,
then there's the Coen brothers.
the Coen brothers,
The Duffer Brothers.
the
Duffers.
Duffer brothers,
Who's the new one? The Talk to Me people. The Philippines.
The
the
Philippines.
Philippines.
There's the dude from Creep and The League. He's a brother, isn't he?
Who I don't remember. I don't know who created those though.
He's the one of the actors. I have to.
Oh, the guy with the glasses.
Oh, the Duplass brothers.
Duplass.
Duplass brothers.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Lot of
siblings.
siblings.
That's cool though. That'd be
Mhm.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Did a great job. Did a great job.
Great job.
Awesome show. Great job.
Awesome sauce.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to touch on from the show? This was a little more loosey goosey.
I just want to touch it, you know. I want more. I want I'm excited to see where this goes. I think that I feel like this could open up the door for so much more. I think The Last of Us did it first. I think it took a really good story and it created an addendum to it. I think this is another great example of having a good story and then creating an addendum to it. I feel like I'm tired of remakes. I'm tired of like sequels that don't really need to be sequels. I think you can take a story and you can add on to it in a smart way. And this is a good example of this. Like this in The Last of Us season 1, I guess season 2 also, but mainly season 1, I'm thinking, are really good examples of what you can do with an already established storyline and be true to it and like show it the respect that it has and add on to it as well.
Yeah. Or then you can be Ring of Power and fuck it all up.
It's gonna be an A for me, dog. Damn, I didn't see the second season of that. Was also
I haven't
I didn't even finish the
started that one.
first. I dropped off for episode 6.
I'm coming from the Lord of the Rings guy, you know.
I know.
Stay away.
Must be horrible.
Stay away.
I enjoyed season 1, but I like I'm not that big on like Lord of the Rings like that, you know.
Deep in the lore.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that the Wendigo turned into the old man from Monster House?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty funny.
What?
Yeah, it's the same old man actor.
Older. Yeah.
That's cool. I
And
recognized the old man, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. There was the Monster House old man.
Interesting.
That's cool. I like when they do shit like that. Like he should have turned into the spider.
Damn, just or like we get like one leg.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a leg in the next season.
Damn, and the Bradley gang.
Mm-hmm.
Interested to see what that
like
story is going to be
out.
like. Yeah.
How are they going to defeat Pennywise in that season?
Because I think the Bradley gang is one of those stories that's literally just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
That there's no expanding upon that story. It was just like mentioned in a passing conversation, like, oh yeah, the Bradley gang, like they were here and they, you know, they wrecked shit. But like, whereas this season, it pulled from actual stories, like legitimate stories from the book, like the fire and the whole end sequence. But yeah, I think this next season is going to be a real challenge for them because like they have nothing to pull from.
Yeah, I think all they have is just that the like finale, right? The Bradley gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing
Just
with the
that.
Ironworks explosion.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, kind of, I guess, mildly same for this one. We get like a small excerpt for it. I think that mentions Dick Halloran. But that's kind of it. Like they just brought in so much stuff, you know?
Well, I think this one had the luxury of introducing like the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the military base is mentioned a couple times in the book, like the abandoned Air Force base that's there. So like, I think it's easier to build a subplot off of that as opposed to, I feel like there was more mentions of this time period in the book than there are of the longer you go back into Pennywise's history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get way, way crazy. They have so much more freedom to like do stuff.
Which can be a gift and a curse. Hopefully they keep it the same quality as they did for this season.
Was the writer for this show also the Muscinettis? Did you?
Yeah, it was Muscinetti and Jason Fuchs.
I feel like I trust them.
Yeah.
You know,
I think by now,
I mean, they haven't done anything for me to be like, nah.
Yeah. Like, what other movies has he done?
Mama.
Solid movie.
Solid.
And then he did The Flash, but he just directed that. He didn't. Well, he doesn't have writing credits for it. 1 or 2.
Is that Fuchs?
Muscinetti.
I thought he did.
I'm looking at the wiki. He just has writing credit for Mama. Either way,
is it Jason Fuchs though for the film for the films?
I'll check.
Oh yeah, he didn't write either of them. I'm excited. Now we get to the battle of the King adaptations because we got Cujo supposed to be coming out later this year.
Yeah,
2026. I don't know if it's 2026 or 2027.
Please.
But the Dark Tower series supposed to be coming out, headed by Flanagan.
Nice.
So
I know nothing of the Dark Tower. All I know is from whatever you dudes tell me, and I fuck with it. I'm excited. Sounds cool.
You gotta if once you're done with it, you should check out the Gunslinger.
All right. Hopefully
It's
it's read by Mark Webber.
it's considered to have one of the colder, like cold as in cooler, like opening sentences
Oh,
of science fiction literature.
you said it's called The Gunslinger?
The Gunslinger. It's interesting from the rest of the series because it's 5 short stories that are put together to make one novel. Because King released them
Okay.
as short stories, and then he made it a whole book, and then it kind of just took off from there.
I hope Misery never gets touched.
It is the best Stephen King adaptation.
Kathy Bates, goated. Leave that movie alone.
Oh, that also stars
James Caan.
James Caan.
God.
I think is he a
Con
Scream
Man.
King?
Damn. Is he?
Was it
Fuck.
bad? He was in Slay.
I'm seeing that Darren Aronofsky is in talks to direct Cujo. That's the same guy that did Requiem for a Dream, Mother the Whale.
Yeah, Aronofsky's an interesting guy.
That would be
Yeah.
a really crazy pick for that movie, considering
It's such a simple story, dude.
what it's about. Yeah, I feel like it would be like a really good visual movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even the whale, for it being
I never saw that movie.
for
Was
it
it
taking
good?
place, yeah,
It was good. It was
really good drama. That movie fucked me up for a little bit.
yeah.
For it taking place in like one place almost throughout the whole movie, still visually like a impactful movie.
I mean, the original was still good. Cujo.
Mm-hmm.
And that
I haven't
takes
seen
place
that
in one place too. It's just basically in a car the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Dude,
shit.
what if you get Cujo, Christine crossover?
Christine would fuck up Cujo, dude.
Stuck in a car, but the car is Christine.
Christine would be all pissed if Cujo scratched its paint. That car is crazy. It's like a psychopathic car.
Yeah.
Or they team up and then you just see Christine driving around Cujo, his fucking his head and like tongue hanging out the window.
Damn.
Just having a good old time.
Christine breaks into a building, opens her door, and then Cujo jumps out.
And it's being driven by Kathy Bates in Misery while she's listening to an audiobook of the author's like latest book.
Hell yeah. And she's being puppeteered by Pennywise.
And then you got the children of the corn in the back with like, their soccer gear ready to go to practice.
Nice.
Do they play soccer in Children of the Corn?
Fuck no, they don't.
No, they don't do
It's like,
anything.
what the fuck?
Children of the Corn.
They just murder people.
They just murder.
They're just children that murder. Fucking rampage of children.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Should we get to our reviews?
Yeah.
I find it interesting. I guess the only interesting fact I kind of found is like how not down Skarsgård was to do this show because he thought like he'd been there, done that with Pennywise, and it kind of like takes a toll on him to be like a creepy person all the time. And he's like, I'm getting typecast. But he came back and he crushed it.
To be fair, he is getting typecasted now, but I
I
mean,
mean,
for
he
valid
looks
reasons though.
mad weird, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like a picture of like those semi-attractive serial killers from the 70s. Where you're like, look at his eyes. His eyes are all fucked up.
Why does his eyes look like that?
But they're blue like the ocean.
So you already gave your score of an A. Why don't you expand upon that?
I don't think there's anything that everything about this show was amazing. I liked it all. Yeah, I think the army plot line was like the weakest for me, but it was everything. It was the glue that kind of held it all together. So I understand why they put it in there. Practical effects for this were fantastic because it's the same visual team that did the movie. It's basically it's the movie, dude. Like it's the movie again, but in like longer form. That's basically what it feels like. I'm pretty sure that there are different like writers and all that stuff in there. There's probably a lot that changed when you're going from like a movie to TV show, but if you like it at its core, it's the same vibe, same feeling. If you enjoyed the movie, definitely check this out. It's a long. There's 8 episodes, seven or
Eight.
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 8 episodes, so you're in for about 8 hours. But it's a solid like 8 hour ride. I don't think any episode really misses. All of them are like really good in expanding the lore of Pennywise and of the town of Derry. Check it out. Definitely one of those shows that is going to be talked about for like a minute. And I'm happy that we're doing TV shows. So let's go. First TV show is a banger.
Facts. Twan, why don't you go next?
Yeah, it's a great show. I am with you. I give this one an A. If you listen back, we really don't have anything bad to say about it. Oh, the fucking army part is slow. That's not like that's not a dig. We're not saying anything bad about this show. It was fucking good through and through. Every episode is great. The first 3 episodes really pull you in, and even when it does kind of get more, I don't know, story focused, the story is great. The writing is great. The acting is great. The characters are awesome. The kids were awesome. And like you, Dale, I was a little skeptical and like, how can you be better than the losers? I don't know if they were better, but they were damn good. They were entertaining. And yeah, there's really, I got nothing bad to say about the show. I enjoyed it through and through, and I would highly recommend it to anyone that even remotely knows about it. If you've heard about it, if you've heard it, in a passing conversation and you wanted to check it out, just check it out. Watch part 1, part 2, and then watch the show and dive into this world. Great show. A.
Hell yeah. I didn't go over the IMDb, so I'll go over that real quick. So it's a little different because it's a TV series. Each episode is graded individually, but overall, it got an 8 in IMDb, with its highest rated episode being episode 7 at a 9.4, and its lowest rated being episode 3 with a 7.6. But episode 8 also finishes strong with a 9.3. There's an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 82% with the popcorn meter. I'm right there with you guys. I'm not as high on this first season as you guys were. I wouldn't give it an A. I don't think it was a nearly perfect season. I'm more at a A minus, B plus. There are things that the show did that I didn't really, that were just kind of like whatevers. I didn't really enjoy the general subplot. I don't understand the need to make the lady be an It super fan. That was an interesting choice that I thought kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't really add anything to the overall plot. Although the military story did, I just think it wasn't executed very good. Everything else about the show I thought was excellent. I was really worried that they weren't going to be able to capture lightning in a bottle twice by basically making a new losers club, and how they'd be able to, because you're going to naturally just compare them to the original group, because that's just the way things are. And I thought they were great in some aspects. I thought they were better in other aspects, maybe not. But I think the fact that it was a smaller group and you really got to focus in and learn and go along with the kids and like see their growth as characters, I thought was really cool. Episode 7's ending with our boy Richie was one of the better episodes of a series I've seen in a really, really long time. The show definitely ended on a high note. I'm super excited to see where they go with it next. Saya brought it out. Yeah, shout out to the special effects team. HBO, you could see they believed in the series because they spared no expense in bringing movie quality special effects to each episode. Like it was great, from the set design to the monster designs to Skarsgård killing it once again as Pennywise the Dancing Clown. I'm excited to see where the next 2 seasons go, with them having basically full reign to kind of create the story they want to create. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, A minus, B plus. I highly recommend it if you guys like Stephen King, if you like the It movies, if you like horror, or if you just like good television, you got to check it out. It is very violent, though. It is, compared to the movies, it is super violent. So just keep that in mind. If you're a little squeamish, maybe close your eyes. But It's great. I think it's must-watch television. Just another cap off of a wonderful year in horror for 2025. Um, that the TV series were just as good as the silver screen productions. So yeah, highly recommend.
You said super fan of it. She just wanted to be with her dad.
Yeah, she was her dad's periwinkle.
Boring.
I feel like you're like
It's 'cause
the context of it was
It's we don't build anything with this character, so like when that happened, it was like I didn't really care.
yeah.
This
Like
is
you get it all in one episode.
Yeah, she was such a small character for
Yeah.
like the first 4 episodes, and then all of a sudden she becomes like this way more important character, and I was just like, oh, like I don't really care about this chick. She was
Yeah.
not really a factor of the show at all, and now all of a sudden she's a major player. Like when did that happen?
Well, it's because I think you had to know who she was to get the context.
I just thought it was bad writing.
Yeah.
You hear that? You hear that, Fuchs? Dale thinks your writing is fucking dog shit, bro.
Yeah, I think Fuchs said that one. I think Machete would never do that.
Okay.
But I'm excited to see where they go.
Yeah.
You went like this. You don't think TV and was also as good as the movies, Twan?
Nah. I mean, nothing's gonna beat the experience that I had watching Sinners in IMAX. That was an experience that I don't think any show could ever come close to giving.
This show, if there's ever a show that would have been great to watch in theaters, I feel like this show would have been it.
This show would have been fucking crazy in theaters.
That would have been cool. Too bad they don't do that.
I was just gonna say, why?
They've done it for Game of Thrones a couple times.
For like finales.
I think for season 8 they had a couple episodes.
Oh, we'll get an opportunity to watch season finale in theaters now. Just have to blow through season 5 of Stranger Things.
No, I guess that's true, huh?
Is it gonna?
Also-
Is it getting a release like that?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. Is it getting like a run, or is it just like a one-time? You can only watch it in theaters today.
In like select theaters type of deal?
Yeah, I don't know.
You can watch it in theaters today?
Yeah.
That's cool.
We didn't talk about the theme song of the show.
Oh, we didn't, or
didn't.
the beginning.
It was cool.
In the
Very
beginning.
creepy. But man, did music suck back then. Such a whatever song. It fit good with the show, but it was objectively like that.
Yeah.
This was music.
Thematically, it fit.
Yeah.
So it got me thinking. Like, all right, if this show.
Bars.
If this show came out in or took place in 1962, and they took a song from 1962 as the intro, we got to start combing the catalog of music from what is it, 1935 to see what's going to be the next intro song.
Probably some jazz, I would think. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us as we covered our first TV series of the pod. Welcome to Derry. It got stellar reviews from the 3 of us, with Twan and Saya giving it an A and me giving it an A-, B+. Yeah, it's so good, man. You guys got to watch it. HBO knocks another one out of the park. They're the new kings of adaptations. I'm glad that they just put everything behind the source material, and they just give the directors the tools they need to make great stuff. If you haven't watched it, you got to check it out. And if you haven't followed us on our social medias, you definitely got to do that. We're on Instagram, Facebook, X/Twitter, Threads, TikTok, and YouTube. As always, I have been your host, The Dale, followed by my 2 co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Adios.
and Twan.
Beep, beep, Richie.
Catch you guys next week. Bye. Oh, yeah, we're covering The Exorcist. I forgot to say. Bye.